Hello and welcome. This is Wylker, and this is my Space Engineers Let's Play. Welcome back, everybody. I hope you've been enjoying the series so far. Today we're going to start doing our first kind of major project. We've gotten our little mining ship ready to go here, and our poor platform's taking the beating, but it's doing okay right now. I've got my refinery cranking and some storage and the beginnings of an inventory system built, but we can't stay here. This is not sustainable. So today we are going to start planning out our new home, and I think I want to move to this asteroid cluster. I've looked around. This is going to give us a great combination of pretty close to the other platform as far as ease of moving things. There's a good amount of resources available nearby. And it gives me kind of a neat idea for, I've never built a large-scale base in Space Engineers, so this could go really poorly. But like these two asteroids, how they're really huge, and that one's kind of big and round, and I think we can do something neat here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start clearing out some space for us to build on. And, you know, the main goal here is to get out of the danger of meteor showers. So meteor showers spawn from the star, from the sun there, and fly towards your base generally, so, or towards ships or whatever. So I think what we're going to do is we are going to focus on getting built maybe on the dark side lee for now of this asteroid, I think. Yeah, I think this could be cool, like if we build here. Or the other alternative is we could get right to my kind of bigger plan. I don't know, this asteroid may actually not be big enough. I don't know, are there bigger ones? I think it'll work. So the other thing I want to do is I think I want to hollow this out. I think I want to, like, just dig a hole into it and start hollowing the thing out. And a lot of these are pretty hollow on the inside anyway. They've got, like, little miniature cave systems in them. But, I don't know. Like, I can use my little right click here to dig a nice big hole. You see that? Some clipping errors, not a big deal. This asteroid actually looks really solid. You gotta be a little bit careful with that, right? Because I don't want to accidentally shoot out the other side here. Wouldn't be the end of the world, but... So yeah, this asteroid actually looks really solid. Which means it's probably going to end up taking a lot of effort to get this hollowed out and usable. Although that wouldn't be the end of the world. Wow. See, it's got this nice flat face to it too. You know what? Let's do that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause the video here for a little bit. And I will hollow us out some space, and we'll get started getting moved. I will see you guys soon. Alright guys, I'm back, and let me show you what I've done. So, I hollowed out a little entrance tunnel here, and then kind of my first room that I've hollowed out here. And I think this is where we're going to get our temporary base of operations started. You know what? I was going to make two little rooms here, but I think eventually I'm going to want this to be like a big landing platform for all my small ships. So let's just go ahead and get rid of this partition here. I was going to kind of make individual rooms with kind of roundish access between each one of them, but I think this first room started off too small. But anyway, and then I came over here and made kind of a second room, but like I said, for now, let's just let's get rid of the rest of this rock for now. And while this is not huge, it is enough room for me to move my very modest operations to. So, ow. Don't crash your ship, folks. Let's see here. Let's do a little bit more trimming on the walls here. And the reason I'm using the secondary mouse function here is not that I could never use all this stone, because maybe I could, I don't know. But right now I don't have any good way to dispose of it or store of it other than just ejecting it into space. And I think that causes, once you get enough stuff floating around, even though the server caps it based off a user setting, I think once you get enough stuff floating around, it starts to lag a little bit, so. Oh no! Oh good, whew! Thought I made a huge mistake. I was like, I don't even know how that's possible. Alright. Cool. And you guys would have, I probably should have recorded it. You'd have been really entertained. I basically just pulled my ship in as far as I could and then started spinning it in different circles at, you know, different angles to clear these rooms out, and then just kind of touched them up by hand. Well, cool. All right, I like that. So now what we're going to do is we're going to head back over to Dead Platform, and hopefully it's still in one piece. There's been 2 meteor storms while I've been doing this, so. Looks like our turret's still going, which is good news. All right, the base is still here. Awesome. So now what I'm going to do is we need to be a little bit careful how we do this. I'm going to go ahead and link back up via my connectors. There's a little bit of a bug. If I go to my inventory now, it's not going to show me the connected inventory. You've got to close this and open it back up. Now you can see all the connected inventory. So what I think I want to do here is we're going to start off by grabbing all these steel plates. And we're going to throw those into the medium cargo container on our ship. And the reason I'm doing that is because I'm going to go ahead and build a miniature platform in that other location. And, you know, you can't carry too many steel plates with you at once. And they take a lot. They take 25 each. If we were going to do a major building product, I'd probably build a specialized ship for it. But we're not going to worry about that right this second. Drinking coffee. All right, so, yeah. You know, for now, that's good. Maybe I'll... I want to make sure I don't screw up and not be able to rebuild my refinery. That's all right, we'll make it work. All right, let's get started. Connector, unlock. And I've kind of decided that I want... I'm going to keep our frame of reference really similar. You'll see what I mean here in a second. That's going to be a cool base. I have such a cool idea for how all this is going to go together. But like many of my ideas, they get half built and then I move on to something else. So hopefully this will do better. There's our little entry hole. How many of you snicker when I say things like entry hole? All right. Oh, okay, and so what I meant by frame of reference is I think I'm going to keep the platform down below us. Well, I guess I didn't. It's about 90 degrees difference. So, yeah. And the reason I'm doing that is because if you look, zoom out here, I want to enter basically at the bottom of this thing, and this will be a complex that spreads left and right and up. And this asteroid's a lot bigger than I initially thought. Okay, cool. I was really worried about running out of room, but no, I think that was a dumb thing to worry about. Let's see, let's get our frame of reference set back up here. So, yeah. So now what we need to do is figure out which way... Oops. You know what? Probably gonna have to park this up at the top of this for now. Yeah. Okay, so now what we need to do is figure out which absolute way is our 90-degree. Well, you'll see what I'm talking about. Let's grab some of these things. And we're gonna build some light armor blocks. Do I have doors? I'm gonna build this part of the base using as much as the SF used equipment as I can. So we'll see how this comes together. Oh, there it is. SF armor block. Cool. And the only issue is I don't think those are paintable. Let's see how this looks. So let's go new large ship. No, that's not what we wanted. New station. Okay. Oh, it's really close to how I cut my hole. Perfect. And the only issue here is that everything's going to be at a 45-degree angle if we do this, which I probably should have thought about. Oh well, that'll make it interesting. Let's see how these look. Just kind of rusted out. I like that. Cool. All right. Let's make more. That won't let me build on the asteroid. Yeah, I have to figure out how to make that work. That'll be okay. So remember, this is the used equipment and sales mod by, I had the name and now I forgot it again. By someone awesome. I had the pleasure of meeting and working with a ton of the mod makers for Minecraft. So, I don't know, maybe I'll get to meet some of the guys and introduce you guys to them that mine for space engineers too. That'd be kind of fun. Okay, I think that's big enough. So every 40 blocks is 1,000 steel plates, which means I very possibly don't have enough steel plates. I haven't really been keeping track of how many we've placed here, but again, the initial goal is to get everything moved very quickly, so we don't have to build all of these. Oops, that's not going to work yet. Here's the old laser turrets. So as far as defense from meteors goes, the laser turrets are not working out. And that's okay. I don't think that's what they were originally meant for. But we're going to have to figure something else out for our other projects that are going to need defense from meteors. Anyway. Oh, hey, that's not what we wanted. Jeez. I don't know if you guys can hear that or not. My phone's ringing in the other room. I think I prefer to build in third person. Yeah. It's a little less jarring. So anyway, I'm going to build as much of these as I can, and I assume you guys don't want to watch me complete 1,000,000 light armor block floors, and as soon as I get a bunch of these built, I will be back. Alright guys, so I'm in my new little base area, and I've got about half this floor down, as you can see. And I think it's enough. And I'm getting more and more nervous about my base being in shambles when I get back. So I think it's a good time to go ahead and head back, and we'll start deconstructing the base, and hopefully get all of our important stuff over here before we lose anything. It seems to me like the two things that I have that are really not replaceable are my assembler and my refinery. So we're going to try to move those first. what I'm hoping is that the refinery has finished processing all the ore that I've left in there.
Meteor storm inbound.
And that it'll be a little easier to transport because those ores take up a lot of space from what I can tell. So let's go see what's going on over here. Oh no, there's still a lot in there. Oh, that's okay. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna hook back up. Wow. Laser turrets look cool though, don't they? I keep worried that if I fly into the stream of one of them, it's gonna tear up my ship. Alright, so look. Inventory. Okay, let's see what's going on here. Refinery. You know what we're going to do for now, actually? Hang on. Control panel. I need to turn this off. Pew. Okay, so then what we're going to do is we're going to move that stuff into the small cargo container instead of into the my ship for now. Because what we want to make sure is that we can get the ship broken down, or the refinery broken down completely and put into the ship. So let's see. Wish I had a little bit of a better way to filter in. Oh, you know what you can do? I'm so dumb. Watch this. I wasn't even thinking. Here's the refinery. Here's a small cargo container. We can just do this. I'm sure you people that have played this before just have realized what an idiot I am. But that's okay. Alright, so now let's hop out of here. Oops. And we're going to take this refinery apart. Now we got to be a little bit careful here because we have stuff mounted on the refinery. And I think if I disassemble the refinery, all that stuff's going to float off into space, including our cargo container. The plot thickens. Okay, so what we need to do is... Do I have... Yes. So what we're going to do is we're going to build some blocks. And these should hold all of our stuff in place. Build one more right here. Now, I don't know if they work if they're not assembled, like if they'll still have integrity. So we're just going to go ahead and build them. We can experiment with that later. That would have been ridiculous to disassemble the refinery and have all of my resources fly off into space. But we didn't do it. Go us. The other thing that's going to happen is as soon as I... if I hadn't built these all would have lost power as soon as I took the refinery away. So hopefully we can avoid that too. Alright. Let's go. You see, it takes about 1,000 steel plates to hold the refinery together, and I don't have that much storage space on my person, but we should certainly be able to do it in the ship. Wow. Just wow. So what happened there was I finished deconstructing the refinery, and the block of 1,000 or 750 or whatever was left steel plates fell on my assembler, smashed it, and then proceeded to smash its way all the way through my base. And yeah, this is what we're left with. So what we need to do here is, before this stuff floats away, is get this repaired as quickly as possible. So I avoided one hilarious mistake, only to make a different hilarious mistake. So let's see here. Build that, and that, and that. Okay. So now, let's see what components we managed to salvage out of the assembler. Some silver ingots, some platinum, and some gravel. Ugh, what a disaster. Hi, buddy. My son is in here. What's up? Sure. Wow. That's hopefully not as big of a disaster as it seems like. We're gonna have to see if we can build a new assembler. I mean, I got a lot of resources in here. I think I'd be able to. What does an assembler take? Yeah, we should be able to make it work. We're gonna have to deconstruct some other stuff, but I think we'll be able to make it go. Yep, we'll make it work. All right, so I don't suppose those plates landed on something and got stuck, did they? No, they're all flying off into oblivion. Okay, so I think what we need to do is, yeah, you see this uses a lot of components, and I think I'll be able to use my medical room to rebuild my assembler. So you might as well take it apart. Wonder how you prevent that from happening. See, now that just left a little pile of components there without falling through the base. I don't know. I do not know.
Inventory full.
Inventory full. Oh, those medical components are huge. That's right, I knew that.
Inventory full.
Inventory full. Yeah, those will fill up your inventory real quick if you're not watching.
Inventory full.
Oh, is this a bug? Wait a minute.
Inventory full.
Almost there. Yay! For a minute I thought maybe I had an infinite pile of components there, that something was bugging out. Alright, cool. So we got our refinery and our assembler in pieces. And let's go see if we can get them rebuilt. I'm torn because I'd like to play some cool space music while I'm playing, but
Meteor storm inbound.
my general experience so far has been that for streaming, background music is okay, but for videos like this, it's not necessarily a great thing. So I don't know. You guys can tell me, I guess. Or not, if you don't care. Whoa, 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 whoa! Crashing at full speed into an asteroid and losing my ship would have been a real bad experience. Alright, so... Alright, so we're going to set down. And you know what I think? I think that these walls are not quite tall enough for an assembler. So let's... I think we'll put it over here on this side. Or maybe not. Yeah, let's raise the ceiling up a little bit. Yes, buddy? Oh, okay.
Whenever I'm moving around, with my finger going somewhere, it keeps going, push, push, push. It keeps going and it gets out of control and I can't get back.
Oh, okay. Well, can I help you with it in just a minute? Okay. My 6-year-old, everybody. All right. So... that should be good. Let's see what we got here. Now, if I remember correctly, the refiner is much bigger in this mod than it is in vanilla. Look at that hunk of junk. And then my other question is that I don't know the answer to. Okay, so you see that yellow port? So I wonder if does it have the exact same ports? There's clearly one on the bottom. Let's see. Ah, there we go. Okay, so if we wanted to place it kind of how the other assembler was placed, we would need to do it, let's see, more or less like, yeah, something like that maybe. I think we will turn it. Like this. No. Oops. That's not what we wanted. Like this. Can I get it back there? Just like that. I like that. And again, this is sort of temporary. We're going to end up... we're going to end up moving this stuff eventually, but... for now, I just want to get all these components in there. Figure out if we can rebuild our... if I can rebuild the assembler or not, and move on.